Oh my gosh, Star Stable just does not want me to rest. I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna make a video today. I mean, okay, in the morning I was like, I'm gonna post something, but I didn't have a video edited yet, so I was like, I'm gonna do it later, and now it's later, and I didn't even start yet. But Star Stable just posted that they are going to be updating a very special breed this year. So they have talked about remaking this breed in the past, but now they finally confirmed it, that we're getting this breed this year. So we're going to talk all about it. So as always, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do, make sure to subscribe to my channel. And now let's get into it. Also, if you're not a Star Rider yet, Star Stable just brought back the 30% off all Star Rider deals. So I really recommend checking them out. But anyway, just a couple of minutes ago, Star Stable posted this to their Instagram story. They said the updated Frisian is coming later this year. Let's talk about your expectations for this horse in Jorvik. And then they said, what are your expectations for the personality? What are your expectations for the coat colors? What are your expectations for the riding style? What are your expectations for the body conformation? And oh, I guess the last story is about the 30% off. But oh my gosh, I can't believe that we're actually getting another Gen 3 Friesian. I believe Stacy plays when... Okay, so when they released the Morgans, there was also a lot of backlash. And I remember Stacy plays saying on Twitter that they're going to adjust I think the Morgan's coat colors. And in the comments, like under her post, she was also saying that a lot of the team wasn't really satisfied with how the Frisian, like the Jorvik Frisian turned out. So they're planning on remaking it. And they weren't sure if they should do it as a Gen 4 or Gen 3, but it seems like they really want to do a do-over with them, which I don't know if I'm happy, because I might or might not have just bought 2 Frisians last night. But this is going to be so interesting. I don't even know how much different they're going to look. One thing I really hope they do well is the mane, especially the mane, because I feel like Gen 2 actually had better mane than Gen 3. And this is gonna be so weird now, because we're gonna have Gen 1 Frisians, Gen 2 Frisians, and then I guess 2 different versions of Gen 3 Frisians. Or is it gonna be kind of like Gen 3.5 / Gen 4? Like, I don't actually get it. Also, as you probably know by now, SSO is removing the Gen 1 Frisians, both the Frisian and the Frisian Sport Horse, I think at the end of March. So if you want to get them, make sure to get them before they leave. I'm pretty sure there are 300 star coins now. Also, I honestly understand the employees who are kind of disappointed with the Frisians, because I feel like they kind of expected the Frisians to be this kind of almost revolutionary horse, especially for the fact that, you know, from CC Creations video, we know that the Frisian was supposed to have quite a few variations in their gaits, like they had 3 different walks. Okay, I don't know, I'm just saying it. I don't know, a couple of different trots, canters, all of that. So I feel like they were aiming really high, and then it was all a mess because they were on such a tight horse schedule back in the day. Now the horses are spaced out like every 2 months, but in 2020 and 2021 we were getting a brand new horse breed every single month, which was honestly insane now that we think back on it. The Gen 3 Frisians, I believe, were added at the end of 2020, and they were such highly anticipated breed, and Star Stable kind of wanted to make it where the players, like the community, and you know, Star Stable, the company, would kind of create the horse together. But the problem was when SSO started sharing their, you know, sculpting 3D models and then some animations, code colors, all of that, they were basically like almost done with the horse. I remember simultaneously while they were putting out, you know, those, oh, here is the model, let us know what we should change. Which, by the way, they didn't change like anything. They like, okay, this is kind of crazy to me. They said that we should help them out with feedback. People gave feedback, like people who are really knowledgeable with Frisians, like they have them, they work with them, whatever. And SSO, like, it just went in one ear and out the other, which I feel like is kind of insane. But as I said, I remember so vividly that at the same time that Star Stable was making those posts like, oh, hello players, help us with the horses were basically done, because I don't really remember which SSO employee it was one of the 2, but I just cannot remember their names. But whatever, I talk about them a lot, so You might know who I'm talking about. I remember one of them posted like a couple of months after the Frisian came out. Okay, I don't remember the timeline at all, but let's say Star Stable posted the first like 3D version of the Frisian on November 15th. It later came out from, you know, the post that one of the employees made. They were like, yeah, the Frisian was basically done by, I don't know, November 20th. So in the span of 5 days, they couldn't have taken our feedback and, you know, remake anything. I mean, again, I think the Frisians were added either at the end of November or in December of 2020. And yeah, they just did not, I mean, it was pretty obvious that they did not take any feedback, and how they kind of coped with it, I guess, is that they made the Frisians be the Jorvik Frisians. And I think even their breed description is like, yeah, this is not Frisian, but like Jorvik's version of Frisians. I mean, I get why they specifically stated that it's the Jorvik Frisian, because a lot of people said that this just is not a Frisian. And now I really wonder what dressage clubs are gonna do. Like, is this gonna be a good horse? So for when we should expect this horse, I think probably autumn, to be honest, because we're going to get the Selfrancais like March 13th. Then after them, we're gonna get the American Saddlebred. And seeing as SSO is spacing out breeds like about every 2 months. Okay, wait, so March 13th, we get the Selfrancais. So I'd say we probably get the American Saddlebred somewhere in the middle of May. So the Frisian would probably be July, and then we can expect 2 more horse breeds in September and, you know, November, December. I really wonder which breeds those two will be, and I really wonder if it's gonna be the Hanoverian. I don't even know why I'm so invested in them, but I really want to see a Gen 3 Hanoverian, also because I want to get some of Gen 2 Hanoverians, and they're still very expensive, so I'm not going to buy them, at least not yet. But yeah, this is very surprising news. I feel like it was pretty unexpected, at least from my side. Like, yeah, Star Stable did say that they're going to update the Frisians, or I guess remake them, but I really didn't expect them to be Gen 3, or at least for them to make them this soon. But what are your thoughts? Are you excited? Are you confused? Like, what are your expectations for the Frisians? Let me know in the comments down below. As always, I hope you enjoyed, and I'm gonna see you in the next video. Bye!